nerds, it's Tiri. Welcome back to my show. Topics of today include guides that I recommend for helping you get the most out of World of Warcraft's patch 6.2, how to win the exclusive trading card game's Rooster Mount for World of Warcraft, important Hellfire Citadel loot information, what's new with 2015's Midsummer Festival, BlizzCon 2015 World Championship Arena Prep, and a patch 6.2 celebratory sale at the Blizzard store. The prep for selecting the teams for BlizzCon 2015's Arena World Championship has begun. Among 8 different teams, 3 from the Americas, 3 from Europe, 1 from China, and 1 from the Asia Pacific Championship will compete in different qualifiers to then narrow down the teams to 4, which will be featured in the BlizzCon World Championship. The 4 teams competing in the grand finals at BlizzCon 2015 will be competing for a prize pool of $250,000. Check the link for more information. With the option to now do time-walking dungeons in World of Warcraft, which I have already explained the concept of in a previous video, you may be interested in some guides through the mana tombs and these shattered halls. One thing to note about the time-walking dungeons is it's a really good idea to do it when you can get the bonus objective rewards during events, specifically on your in-game World of Warcraft calendar. And let me just say, thank goodness I have already talked about almost everything that I find really important regarding World of Warcraft's patch 6.2, because if I had to try to sum it all up in this video, I would probably lose my mind. So there are many guides that have come out with the release of patch 6.2, one of which is very simple and I feel very useful because it literally just mentions all of the really big things, like the shipyard, Hellfire Citadel, and 10N Jungle. It gives you a super sum up of what you should be thinking about exploring when you first log in during patch 6.2. I love that this video is just me talking about and linking to you which guides to go to because there are so many things in each guide. I feel it's important to know which ones are good. The other guide that I'm going to link is from WoWHead. They take every single guide that they have regarding each individual topic for patch 6.2 and put it all on one page in one big list. So you can look through the list, be like, that looks like the coolest thing, it looks like the most important, I want to work on that first. Click on that guide. La! On this WoWHead survival guide, you have the option to win a Rooster Mount, which was previously only received from the trading card game. Extremely rare. All you have to do to enter to win this Rooster Mount is comment in the WoWHead survival guide a link to a WoWHead guide to your favorite feature that came out in patch 6.2. Good luck! Among the WoWHead guides, of course, is a guide to Hellfire Citadel, the new raid that came out with patch 6.2. The one thing that I haven't mentioned in the past, I briefly went over it, but this wasn't stated yet, about group loot and personal loot. Supposedly, the personal loot option now in patch 6.2 will, on average, give you more pieces of gear as a raid as a whole than any of the group loot options. Wow, I might not have to worry about loot anymore. But that means less disenchanting mats for the guild when we don't need stuff. Some decisions to make about that. Anyway, I thought that was an important note. Another important guide is the Legendary Ring Quest guide for patch 6.2. If you're all caught up, you've killed Blackhand, and you're good to go into the next step, you will be required to complete at least 15 naval missions, upgrade your shipyard to level 2, which requires 1,000 garrison resources and 1,000 gold. Then you just keep completing naval missions until you get the Drennic Sea Chart for the quest Master vs. Commander. After you complete this step, then you're required to go into Hellfire Citadel. Check the Legendary Ring Guide for all the deets. There were a few issues that happened when patch 6.2 was released. Blizzard wants everyone to be aware of what they already know about so that we're not submitting tickets and wasting everyone's time, especially yours, because the ticket system, well, it's not simple anymore, which sucks. Blizzard, you can take this as my feedback. One of the biggest issues is that the TR18 Set bonus tooltips are not displaying the changes that were made to the set bonuses themselves. So it's in the database, but the tooltip doesn't reflect it. I thought this was actually supposed to be this way. Like Blizzard was like, hey, we're gonna like hold your hand a little bit less with the quest helper, so just go ahead and take care of that yourself. They're missing some starting blobs for the quest helper on the map. I remember a specific quest, I forget the name of it, where you had to click on 5 different little thingerdoodles for a Tannin Jungle starting quest, and there were no blobs. It was just like an area. I was like, oh, they want us to like find it. That's cool, whatever. Well, apparently they're adding those in. It was a bug. When flying between Vale of Eternal Blossoms and Kunlai Summit, you may be dismounted. This has been going on a while, not just since patch 6.2. The Throne of Thunder map is a bit buggy. Certain areas are white. Areas in Tannin Jungle and Hillsbred Foothills are missing their local defense and general chat channels. If you're mounted, your bodyguard may not heal after combat when they're supposed to. Anyway, there are quite a few known issues, so check the link in the description to see the rest. You can now do Midsummer Festival in World of Warcraft through July 5th, and there are a few new things. The Burning Defender's Medallion turns you into a Fiery Defender and costs 500 Burning Blossoms. You can also purchase the Blazing Cinder Crawler pets for 350 Blossoms, and the Cozy Bonfire, which does allow cooking, and it increases nearby players' spirits by 4. Yay. The Cozy Bonfire is 350 Burning Blossoms. The last thing, which to me is most important, honestly, because I have a few characters left to level, you can get the Ancient Heirloom Armor Casing for 350 Burning Blossoms, and the Time Worn Heirloom Armor Casing for 600 Burning Blossoms. Ahun, which is the boss you can queue up for during Midsummer Festival, drops item level 670 capes. It's about time they upgraded that. Last but not least, Blizzard has a special sale going on to celebrate the release of patch 6.2 for World of Warcraft. Right now, the World of Warcraft Battle Chest is on sale for 50% off, and Warlords of Draenor is 40% off. Also, all of the World of Warcraft merchandise for people that already own World of Warcraft is 25% off. All merch. Get yourself a fairy dragon or a hoodie. Something cool. Well, that is my show for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Check back every Wednesday for news and gaming videos in between. I have 3 different live streams that I do every week. My next live stream is tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. I will be streaming Grand Theft Auto 5. Then Friday night at around 7:40 to 8 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be streaming World of Warcraft raiding Blackrock Foundry with my guild. Following that, Monday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV. This is an ongoing schedule. Every stream I do is at twitch.tv/Tirinei, so I hope to see you there. But until then, have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Bye!